Alright guys, little quick update on the Fummins. Here's where we are living. We got it in the shop, we got it inspected, we've got a rough game plan. As far as the truck goes, it's actually really nice. The bones are good, the swap was done right. It's got the Ford transmission with an adapter plate. The first thing we're battling right out the gate on this truck is lack of power. So we have a fuel pressure gauge already tied in here, and you can see it's the long one so we can drive and watch it. But where we're tied in at is checking the fuel pressure of the lift pump. And as you know, these Dodges have that factory lift pump and it's nothing special. So we're supposed to be getting a decent amount of PSI out of the lift pump at an idle. This thing's barely putting out anything. Now, to solve that problem, where we have to start is a brand new lift pump. So there's a couple options here, and we went with the FASS Pump, the DRP series. And I'll tell you why. First off, we are a authorized FASS dealer. And I don't know how to zoom in on this bad boy, but as you can tell, we got a FASS banner hanging in our shop. We like FASS products. They're nice. They're in Missouri like we are, 816 diesel. We're in Kansas City. They're out by St. Louis. Most people are asking, why didn't you do a titanium lift pump? The reason being, guys, this is a 24 valve Cummins, and it's as stock gets. So right out the gate, we weren't just going to sump the truck and put a 165 on it because it doesn't have injectors. It really can't do much with all that fuel utilization. So, you know, a lot of guys that don't mod their trucks use these FASS pumps with great results. They're half the price of the big water separator lift pump. But, you know, that's kind of where we land on it. Also, our goal is to get this truck running as good as possible as it sits, with quality parts, so we can still make a couple bucks. So this being a, you know, $290, $300 pump against a $690 water separators titanium series lift pump, yes, it would have been nicer, but that's where we landed, guys. And the reason being is we don't know what other hurdles we're going to run into on this Cummins. What I can tell you, she does leak oil. It's not bad right there, but when she's running in place, she leaks a good amount of oil. We're going to put tires on it. We are going to have to go through quite a few things. We're going to update the heating and cooling systems. We've got a lot of work. We're going to be redoing all the seats. So everything I just said equals about $5 grand at the end of the day. So when you're spending that kind of money to get these trucks right, you do have to weigh out your decisions. So the goal for today is to get this FASS pump in, make sure we confirm our fuel pressure goes up to the VP44. Pre-common rail, so they run off this VP44. So as long as we get good fuel confirmation to the VP44, then we can further diagnose if we have a good injection pump. And if we do, awesome. We are one step closer to getting this bad boy up for sale. If we don't, that's 2 G's. So, no real good way to skin that cat. Roughly $2 grand with all your parts and everything, labor, to put a new injection pump in. So, you know, this is where those financial decisions come in. Being a dealer, how is this going to work out for me? You know, if this pump is still good, then there's some money to be made on this truck. If it isn't, then my profits go way down. So hopefully, kind of, guys, this gives you a feel for how we do things. But at the end of the day, one thing I want you to take notice is we're going to do it right with quality parts, and we're going to get it right for the customer. If I make great money, awesome. If I don't, whatever. In the end, we did it right. Karma's with us. Customers got a good truck with the right parts on it. So that is the goal that we keep in mind no matter what. So that is the update with the Cummins. We're going to sit down and do a complete list of repairs and everything, but we got to get this figured out first so we can make sure she lights the tires, because we drove it drives fine, has trouble getting to 70, and it really won't boost hard. So we need to make this shake and bake. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we got more coming on the Fummins King Ranch. All right, little quick update on the Fummins King Ranch. Got some genuine Cummins parts today. Map sensor. And we got the map sensor from the boys over at KLM Performance. They got the best price in town on it. $100 plus shipping for a genuine Cummins map sensor. So we originally suspected a bad VP44, but after further diagnostics, the map sensor is original. And I don't know if you guys know, on the second gen 5.9 VP44 trucks, they're notorious for having map sensor issues. So we got a new map sensor in, lift pump installed. We actually, it's not a video to show you, but we pulled the vacuum pump out and resealed it too. That's just all labor. There's no real parts to buy for that job. So quick update is map VP44 fuel's checking out. We also found a small fuel leak on the heater on the back of the filter housing, so we're doing Geno's delete on that. We just ordered it because obviously if we're diagnosing a fuel issue, we got to make sure that system is not leaking. So that is where we're at on the Fummins King Ranch update, and hopefully we'll have good news soon. Hey guys, giving you a little update on the King Ranch Fummins. So as you know, in earlier videos we put in that FASS lift pump, and we also put a boost test on the turbo because we do have a slight power loss on this vehicle. And we are currently in the stage of going through the fuel system. If you want to take a look up in there, basically we've got it stripped down. We're getting ready to pull the VP44 out. And if you walk down here, we've got the valve cover off and all the injectors out. So we're going to be sending off all the injectors, all 6 of them, and we're going to be sending off the VP44 to Oregon Fuel Injection out there in Oregon. Obviously they are one of our go-tos for Bosch testing on pretty much any injector setup. Find them online, ship them in. They're quick, they're awesome. They test just about anything when it comes to diesel injection. So that's where we're at. We're going to be sending these off this week. We're going to find out from Oregon if we got bad injectors or a bad VP44. Obviously we're going to replace it with new stuff if it is bad, and that should have us on the road mechanically so we can get on to our cosmetics and add-ons. So just a quick update. We'll let you know how it turns out and what we find out when we get the info back. As you can tell, we've got it reassembled and it's looking a little bit different. So we got to the end of the battle with the fuel system. Turns out our VP44 injection pump was good. We sent everything off to Oregon Fuel Injection like I told you we were going to do. They bench tested the pump and all 6 injectors for $300, and we had 6 bad injectors. So looks like all our little problems have been figured out and kinks worked out. Now as far as injectors, we got brand new Bosch 40 horsepower injectors. So we didn't get remans, we didn't get cheap ones, we got Bosch 40 horsepower injectors. We also cleaned up, as you can tell, a lot of this wiring, loomed it up, put a connection port on there. We're charging the batteries right now. This truck's been torn apart for a while. And then the most obvious of things is we painted all the boost tubes and the valve cover white and gold to match the paint. So everything is looking good. We've boost tested the turbo. It builds boost properly. We've checked everything on the fuel system. We are going to go drive it tomorrow, and if all is good, we've already done the front end. We're still waiting to get the seats back. Believe it or not, glue is in shortage for the pandemic. The glue they use to put the fabric on the seats. So hoping to have those back this week. This truck is really coming together. On top of that, we have got 6 brand new rubbers, and we went with the 35s. Well, I think we did. Let's check here. Yep, 35, 1250, 17. Load range E, 10-ply mud terrain. So everything is coming together as planned. you know, we just got a lot of stuff happening at all times. We got lots of trucks we're working on, projects galore. We just put the cab back on this F250. Cab's coming off this black F250 next week. So we're squeezing it in. But guys, this truck is coming out real nice. We're still going to retrofit the AC lines. We got the heater core lines hooked up. So that's the update. Stay tuned for more. We should have it on the road shortly, and the video should be a lot cooler. All right, guys, she is alive and running. Fuel system is buttoned up. Sensors and leaks are buttoned up. Turbo drain valve fixed. Power steering gearbox fixed. Running strong. Got the new 35s on. Brand new treads. A little more full back there now. Gonna be ready for sale soon, guys. Open it up here and there, get that air fucking.
Oh, it just feels better. The turbo sounds great. I've never heard that turbo do that.
No, never. They've been both in the middle since we left.